Greetings, dear ones. We are the High Council of Orion. Let's talk today about allowing yourself to thrive wherever you are in the here and now. And we say to you right now, not to limit your future, not to limit your vision in any way, shape, or form, but to understand that what you have in the moment is all you have in the moment, and everything you have is in the moment. The human condition is one of always striving and reaching out for more. And with that also comes a human condition part that becomes, in a sense, eternally dissatisfied. Because there's always something else out there. There's always something else to strive for. Today's message isn't one addressing the spiritual nature of that constant striving. Today's message is about looking at your life from the point of view of what if it doesn't get any better than where you're at right now? Now, that's not said to create a limitation, but what if you say where you're at right now is the place that you are being asked to connect with your heart and thrive from? If you have desires about a certain amount of income, about moving to a certain place, having a particular job, having the special relationship, having your body be a particular way, whatever it might be that isn't part of your current reality, what if you decided that you are going to connect with your happiness, connect with your heart, connect with your joy, connect with feeling on top of the world, connect with the rightness of who you are, and feeling completely okay with yourself, right here and now, because that is all you have right now. Also not created as a limitation. There are many on the planet right now who are holding themselves back because they're waiting until I will be happy and loving myself when that right person comes along. I will be able to have the job I want if my body changes. If I do these 5 more things in my business development plan, then I will be successful. When I have X number of employees, then I will be successful. What it's doing is creating limitation on your ability and your consciousness and your awareness to feel that you've arrived. What if the point you're at right now is the point where you have arrived, and this is what it is? Not from the point of view of, oh, this is terrible, it's not what I want, I'm dissatisfied. But can you shift your perspective to say, this is great, and be able to connect with all the reasons it is great without the conditional energy. The conditional energy of, when I lose X amount of weight, I'll have the right person. When I get the right job and make the right amount of money, this will happen. That conditionality creates a constriction. And as you've been hearing within our messages recently, it's very important in this time to become aware of and release constrictions. Where is it that you're being conditional with yourself in terms of your ability to feel right with yourself? Start drawing and bringing in that awareness of conditionality that you've self-imposed. Catch yourself when you're talking to yourself silently about, when this happens, then I will feel okay. When this other thing happens, then I'll be happy. And bring your awareness to that of, why does it take that other thing to make you happy? For it's not here, it's not in your energy field, it's not in your experience at the moment, and being in that conditionality, it energetically creates a prison around you. If you're in that prison, then you're keeping yourself from moving out and reaching out to what that is. We often talk about just bringing your awareness to energetic patterns because, from our point of view where we watch the energy, those of you who bring your awareness to things, as we draw your awareness to awareness, it starts to dissolve the constrictions. Each one of you who connects with the awareness of the limitation and the constriction with the energy, as soon as you've connected with the awareness and look for the evidence of that in your life, and start shifting and changing and looking for a different point of view and experiencing the shift that way. The energetic barriers dissolve. The energy starts flowing around you, and in your words and actions with others, it starts loosening up around them as well. We encourage each one of you to look at the areas where you have conditioned. You have decided that the conditions of your happiness, your spirituality, your success on any level in your life is a condition based on evidence and experiences that are not currently part of your reality. If you are waiting, then what can you do to bring those experiences of rightness now? And, of course, for many of you, those things will happen. But in the meantime, you've allowed more energy of dissatisfaction, lack of self-esteem, feeling defeated, and all kinds of other things that have entered your energetic field, because that thing that you've conditioned your success on is not there. We've also said so many times, what if that success or happiness comes just from who you are and how you're experiencing life? Regardless of whether it's a different body weight or a different relationship or a different job or a different housing situation or a different set of friends or whatever you want to say. We encourage each and every one of you to be less conditional with yourself. Extend large amounts of unconditionality to yourself, which is the ultimate form of unconditional love that you can extend to yourself, and as you do so, those hard energies dissolve boundaries, and then you can live and experience your unlimited potential as the beautiful soul that each and every one of you are. Be blessed. We are the High Council of Orion. Celestial white beings. Emotional and mental maturity. We are the celestial white beings, labeled so due to the pure celestial white light we emanate from the core of our being and source. We have been overseeing and supporting the ascension of the earth and humanity since its creation. We add our energy to every transition taking place upon the earth and within each soul. It is our purpose to create and reactivate the vibration and perspective of bliss within each soul. When the vibration of bliss manifests with no outer reason, from the depths of your being, it symbolizes your remembrance of your connectivity and constant union with the Creator. Bliss is a state beyond love. It is the energy created and experienced when you recognize yourself as an embodiment of the Creator's pure love. It is our purpose to support your realignment with the Creator through awakening your remembrance of the Creator. Call upon healing. During this time of ascension currently dawning upon the earth, there is a need to ask for a download of healing light into your entire being and reality as often as you can. A powerful transition is taking place, which requires great volumes of supportive healing energies. Your soul is merging, synthesizing, and being embodied more fully at a physical level. Your soul requires additional healing energy to support its synthesis with your physical being and personality. Your body, personality, and auric body requires assistance to ensure that all aspects of your soul are embodied successful with ease and perfection. Sometimes, when a higher aspect of yourself is merging more fully into the physical reality, some aspects of your being can reject the energy because they are not fully aligned with the new energies anchoring. This is when trauma within the mind, body, or emotions can take place. With additional healing energy, all aspects of your being will be prepared and aligned with the new vibrations of yourself and truth wishing to be embodied. We, the celestial white beings, wish to offer to you our healing energies to support the current transition taking place within your being. Celestial white beings, I call upon your pure and powerful healing energies, light and consciousness to download into all aspects of my being. May your healing energy support my entire being in aligning with the new aspect of my soul dawning within my being. Please dissolve all forms of rejection or anything that may be hindering the synthesis of my soul with my entire being now. Thank you. The purpose of soul embodiment now. The ascension process you are experiencing now has a purpose of developing your spiritual maturity within your mental and emotional body. Your soul is merging specifically with these two aspects of yourself and existence upon the earth to encourage you to think and feel from your divinity. If your thought process is born from the truth of your soul and your feelings are born from the compassion of your soul, then it will be easier for you to act, react, experience, and create from a space of love, from the truth of the Creator. Your soul is supporting you in accessing and unifying yourself with a higher, pure, and true consciousness. With the support of your soul, these transitions may appear subtle, and yet you will notice a deep-seated peace, love, and joy emerging and radiating from every aspect of your being. This will be due to your emotional and mental bodies aligning with, healing, embodying, and expressing the love of your soul. New wisdom may anchor into your conscious awareness from your soul. However, this is not the original purpose of this ascension transition. The purpose is to gain understanding, love, compassion, and freedom within your emotional and mental bodies, therefore, feelings and thoughts. Why emotional and mental maturity is necessary. Many people upon the earth are now accessing greater volumes of light, wisdom, consciousness, and enlightenment. They are achieving their spiritual initiations at great speed due to their devotion and dedication to experiencing unification with the Creator. The constant quickening of the Earth's vibration is also enhancing the speed at which many people access different levels of light dimensions, ascension, and enlightenment. Even with light pulsating throughout their being, some people have yet to master the lessons that the mental body and emotional body bring forth. Every transition and ascension level accessed first synthesizes with the soul and spiritual body. Then the same energies or understanding must merge with the mental body, emotional body, and physical body in order for completion of a transition to fully take place and be grounded eternally into your physical reality and consciousness. There is a need to download and create the same spiritual maturity which is being obtained and remembered in the spiritual body, within the emotional and mental bodies as well. Otherwise, there is a lack of completion of each level of ascension. You may recognize a lack of spiritual maturity, awareness, and understanding within the emotional and mental bodies of those around you. You may recognize that some people speak spiritual truths and wisdom, and yet act negativity to other with blame, judgment, or fear. Others may embody powerful and beautiful vibrations of love in meditation, and yet constantly allow their emotions to be triggered by the outside world. They experience feelings of insecurity, anger, heartbreak, sadness, and upset, which causes them to swing between love and emotional trauma. You may recognize that some people radiate such generosity and act as a pure example of kindness to others, and yet they harass themselves inwardly with destructive thoughts and emotions, believing they are unworthy of receiving the same for themselves. It is natural when embarking upon your ascension pathway to swing from limiting thinking and feeling to expansive thinking and feeling. Often it is more challenging to recognize areas of lack of spiritual maturity within your own emotions and thoughts. A lack of spiritual maturity within your emotions and thoughts means that they are not yet fully aligned with the truth and love of your soul. A lack of spiritual maturity within your emotions and thoughts can symbolize that there are destructive or limiting patterns within these two bodies which have not yet been addressed, healed, and released. When we, the celestial white beings, speak of a lack of spiritual maturity in your emotional and mental bodies, this is not a judgment. We simply wish to share that healing emotional wounds and releasing negative mental habits is a part of your ascension process. While you still hold on to emotional wounds and negative thoughts, you will not be able to fully experience unification with the Creator. Your ascension will in many ways be stunted. Emotional and mental clarity allows you to surrender more fully, allowing your entire being to absorb and embody all high vibrations of light you access. We realize that you may feel that there are numerous wounds and negative habits within your emotional body, as well as negative thoughts within your mental body. You may feel that to bring healing to all is an impossible task. This can be especially challenging when you realize that it is most common that you are unconscious of most of the blocks and limitations you have created within your emotional and mental body. The current ascension shift taking place of the transition and synthesis of higher aspects of your soul, merging with your entire being, especially your personality, holds the answer and can support you immensely in this quest of spiritual maturity. Your personality is composed by your thoughts, beliefs, habits, perspectives, subconscious, viewpoints, feelings, emotions, wounds, conscious mind, and soul. Your emotional and mental bodies play a key part. When you allow the higher aspect and higher consciousness of your soul to merge with your personality, your soul's healing energy, wisdom, truth, and divine knowledge will influence these two bodies, creating balance, understanding, divine inspiration, and a new perspective. This means that your soul is ready to support the spiritual development of your mind and emotions, so you can leave behind illusions, fears, and limitations to embrace and experience truth, love, bliss, and empowerment. Synthesizing your soul with your emotional and mental bodies. My beloved soul, I now invite you to merge your energy, light, and consciousness with my entire being, especially my personality, emotional, and mental bodies. Please heal all emotional and mental wounds, blocks, limitations, habits, fears, negative patterns, and perspectives which I am holding on to. Please enthuse my mind and emotions with your love, wisdom, clarity, and intuition, so that my mental and emotional bodies can achieve spiritual maturity. Being aligned with the ascension of my spiritual body and soul, help me to recognize habits and perspectives within my mind and emotions, which require to be healed and released, so I may experience unification with the Creator, manifesting as a pure bliss within my entire being. Celestial white beings, please assist and oversee this process. Thank you. How to achieve spiritual maturity. You can achieve emotional and mental maturity by observing the thoughts and feelings you create and experience each day. Recognize that your thoughts and feelings are not random, and in most cases do not activate because of outside influences or experiences. Often they are repetitive. When you observe your feelings and thoughts daily, you recognize patterns, cycles, and habits. These can reoccur so much that they become boring, tiresome, and monotonous to observe. This is when the love and compassion of your heart and soul is essential because of the higher consciousness that love and compassion manifest within your being. You will then be able to access the insights and guidance necessary to create the necessary healing. When you recognize an aspect of your mind or emotions you wish to heal, first, activate love and compassion from your heart, radiating these pure vibrations into your entire being. Focus on the emotion or thought you wish to heal and imagine that you place it into your heart chakra, where it absorbs all the love it requires to be healed and released. Then allow yourself to be guided or contemplate the required action to further the healing and release this thought or emotion physically. This will allow the healing to ground into the physical level of your being, as well as releasing the energy eternally. For example, if the pattern is of being unworthy, create an action that allows you to honor that you are worthy. If the wound is from an old relationship, create a step that allows you to fully release the relationship. When you take time in your reality to focus on your emotions and thoughts, realizing they are an essential part of your ascension process, then you will allow yourself to attune with the higher, enlightened, and sacred consciousness of your soul. You will access a new perspective of yourself, others, reality, and the world, which may be beyond your imagination at this moment, a perspective which supports and assists you in being your true embodiment of love. With eternal love and bliss, celestial white beings.